which we all need. Okay, so we talked about our healthier home in terms of how we move, how we relax. It's also about the air we breathe, which is really important. And I think now more than ever, we're thinking about that, especially this time of year. We spend so much time inside, and many of the statistics and things we hear say things like the air in our home, because it's all closed up, it's oftentimes a little dirtier than even the fresh air outside. HoMedics is gonna bring us what's called the TotalClean. You're gonna get a set of 2. They're wall outlets. So you don't need floor space, you don't need anything but an outlet. And what you are going to get is a way that not only you're gonna take care of odor, okay, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in kind of rooms that might get stuffy, odor, yes, but also killing mold and bacteria that's in the air we breathe. Christopher Joyce is hanging with us. I can't wait to talk to you about this technology.
Thank you. Yeah, great to be with you.
2 different colors,
right?
Which is great. So everybody gets a white. So there's the blue-white combo. We also have cinnamon white. We have charcoal white, and then the pink white. The pink is more of a
blush. Yeah, it's really light.
like
It'd be lovely in a baby's room.
Soft sage. I also think too, if your walls are kind of that taupe shade, it blends in to almost nothing.
Exactly.
What in the world is this?
Well, the neat thing is, you know, previously for air purifiers, you needed to have a tabletop availability, or you needed to have real estate on the floor.
Correct.
But finally, you have something that can literally plug into the wall. So all those small spaces, think of like the bathroom, the area like the mud room or near the dogs and the cats, the kitty litter box. Now you have a way to plug it in and breathe clean and purified air. And it actually goes through 2 incredible stages, and yet it only takes up the footprint of my hand in one of the outlets.
That's awesome.
So think of it this way: dirty air in, clean purified air out. So it's coming in, there's a small fan, really quiet, you're not hearing it, and it's going through these 2 special stages. First of all, it is actually with the filter inside is taking care of the odors that we're often nose blind to in our own home.
Okay.
So think about the pet odors, the cooking odors, the smoking odors. So that ionizer takes care of all those odors, reducing them in the bathroom, the laundry, the diaper pail, the pet odors, and odors from cooking and the cigarette smoke. You know, often we're cooking and you don't even realize what your house smells like until somebody from the outside comes in.
Right, or you've left and come back.
Yes.
So this is what the ionizer, that's what it's doing. So like an 80 cubic feet space, which is great.
Exactly. And then if you have a bigger space, I have 2 in my kitchen, for instance. So 2 outlets,
you are getting 2.
One near the cooking area and one near the sink. And then secondly, probably the more important claims that we have is for that UVC light. And that UVC light is killing 99.9% of the mold, 99.7% of the fungus, and 99.5% of the bacteria that passes through the unit. I'm always blown away when I read those statistics, because as you said, we know now how important it is to breathe clean, purified air. We don't drink dirty water.
Right.
So why are we, you know, breathing dirty air? And often in our homes, as you talked about, we've closed the windows, we've closed the doors. We're basically recirculating that air over and over again. That's why it's important to have an air purifier and something like this that you can put in any space, even small spaces, particularly the bathroom.
No excuses, and it's kind of hidden. Yeah, bathroom, of course, you know, you think about the odor, the mold, all those things.
Yeah.
Can I just say too, you're gonna get a set of 2. Normally, if you were to buy the 2, they would cost you $119. Even here at QVC, it's $99 regularly. We're at $64.98. Wow. That's about a $60 difference. You know, do you go down to your laundry room and it just smells a little stuffy? There's some things happening down there in the bathroom, in the kitchen. So you are getting a set of 2. So you can space them out throughout your home, or if you have one little bit of a larger space, you can have the 2 in one room, which is great. Do you want the blue and the white? They each come individually boxed. So blue and white cinnamon. We have your white and your charcoal. And then that white and the blush as well. You could even take this with you if you're traveling.
Well, just gonna say, this is something that I actually travel with now. Because how many times you go to an Airbnb or a hotel room and you realize, yeah, this room smells kind of odd. And usually if something smells odd in a room, there are other things going on, whether it's the mold, the fungus, and the bacteria. And the reason you can easily travel with this, number one, it has a night light that you can turn on and off. It'll still clean and purify the air, but you're able to turn that night light off. You just hold it down for 2 seconds while it's running. But then what I love is the fact that this little piece that goes into the wall outlet can retract. And that means you can easily put it in your luggage, in your carry-on, and take it when you travel.
Yeah.
And there's no cost of ownership. So that means
No
there's nothing to
filters.
change, nothing to clean, nothing to buy, nothing to change out. I don't know how they do it. The
Yeah.
technology that's involved in this, it's above my pay grade,
And
but it works.
Once I plug it in,
Yeah.
like how long does it take to work? Do I have to leave it plugged in for a couple of days?
We don't have a specific claim for that,
Okay.
but what I do in my home, I leave these plugged in all the time. You know,
Yeah.
with air purification, I want it to run 365 days.
Yeah, you let it go.
Yes, a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, because I want to breathe clean, purified air in my home every single day, every minute. Think about this. Think about it this way. Our lungs are working, breathing 20 to 25,000 times a day. So if you're not using an air purifier in your home, you're actually using your lungs to filter out everything that's in the air.
Yeah.
But with an air purifier, it's doing it for you rather than your lungs doing it for you.
And there's no maintenance on this.
There's
I mean,
none.
you talked about no cost of ownership.
Correct.
The maintenance is plug it in, have power to the source.
That's right. And you're not losing, look at this, by the way, you're not losing the top outlet. So you still have that top
Yeah.
outlet. And again, the night light, if you don't want the night light, it's not a problem. After you turn it on, you hold the button on top here, all right, the button right there, for 2 seconds, and then it will shut the night light
The
off.
light off,
But it's not
still
shutting
working.
the purifier off.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
If it's plugged in, it's working.
Yeah, exactly. So again, it's going through those 2 stages. The ionization, which is taking care of the odors in your home, whether it's smoke or diaper pail odors or cigarette smoke.
Cat litter.
Exactly, cat litter. Perfect to put around that pet area because you can just plug it into an outlet nearby. And then secondly, that UVC light does an incredible job. We had an independent lab tested that it takes care of 99.9% of the mold,
Like 120
99.7% of the fungus.
50 minutes.
Exactly. 99.5% of the bacteria.
135
Hugely
minutes.
important.
Yeah, you're getting 2 that should cost you about $119.
Right.
This is such a wild way to think about an air purifier
It really
system.
is.
It doesn't have to be that big clunky design. You plug it in. You barely know it's there. It's whisper quiet. Grab as many as you need for your whole home. It's V56972. Christopher Joyce, thank you so much. Always a treat to see you. Hey, we started our